Hello, Leo. Hello, Leo. For the main read for this segment, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot by Paul Foster Case and Arthur Edward Waite with an E at the end. The support cards for your reading are the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. As usual, I've already shuffled them, so I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but hey. Okay. Up there? Yep. Okay. I feel like there's a lot going on here for you, Leo. Okay. Excuse me. Now, what is going on here? It's just deciding. Okay. So, when we start this time frame, I'm seeing you're coming in with a lot of communication, but I feel like there's a lot of action with it too. I don't feel like you're just kind of like sitting around talking. I feel like you're talking and communicating, but there's something else going along with it here. You're kind of moving into a situation. I feel like there's a physical movement into it. I feel like you're starting to address something that's not going to your liking. I even feel like either there's a miscommunication, something from the past, something that you feel did not work out right. And I'm not really sure which side, or if it's a mutual thing where there's just wrong. I almost feel like there's wrong steps on both sides. And it's one of those things where you look back and you're just like, I could have done that a little better, or I said something I probably shouldn't have said. And there's a little tension, and you're looking to clear it up. At this point, for some reason, you're just coming at this other person, and you're just like, you know what? Let's just clear this up. You have best of intentions going into it, but I do feel like there's a little stress here. What's going on with this? This guy is complicated. The Emperor is denoting the other person, which, as always, with a general read especially, don't get caught up in the gender of the card because it could be male or female. This is just somebody who's very dignified, very renowned, looks out for everybody, not just his own. Big picture type of person here. Usually very noble, usually does what they say, that type of person, usually. There's definitely like either a patriarch or matriarch feel to this card. In other words, people like look to this person for advice, action, what this person might orchestrate, like big picture. You help out that person, you can help out that person type of situation. I feel like we're going on a lot about this person. All right, but this person's doesn't like defiance. I get that a lot. In this situation, likes to be honored and listened to, does not like to be challenged. Will meet challenge with his own adversity, his or her, actually. All right, so I feel like there might have been a butting of the heads in the past with this person. Okay, so, and I feel like you're very strong too, so that might be where this conflict came in. They wanted one thing, you wanted another. They tried to push you in one direction, you refused to let them do that. Then some words might have been said that weren't maybe complimenting to either of you, maybe depending on your situation. Remember, this is a general read. But I'm feeling like some things might have been said, and I feel like you needed to stand your ground. I just feel like the communication might have gone awry between the two of you, and the both of you might have gone a little bit over the edge with things that were said. Okay. Because I feel like on the other side, they're also holding a lot of burdens. Like, there's some things they have to own up to, too. And they plan to. Like, what is behind the Emperor? Okay, so behind the Emperor, we got a couple things going on here. We have the Four of Rods. I feel like this is the Emperor's goal. For everybody to get along. And I feel like this person very much loves you. Don't get caught up whether it could be romantic love because it is a general read, but I'm feeling more, this is somebody who just very much values you very greatly, and it bothers them that there's a little bit of a misunderstanding or a rift between the two of you right now. So this person's intentions are very good. That's basically, I think, what we're saying. So I feel like this conversation, I feel like you're going towards this person, and I don't feel like it's easy. Like you're pulling it together, you got the strength, you're gonna do it, but I feel like there's a bit of stress on your side. You're just like, I just have to own up to my part, and I have to address the other part as well. I have to go into this, and I have to fix this. I have to start the ball rolling for this to heal, because I don't want it to keep going like this. So I feel like you're heading in, you're charging into it to deal with it. I use charge loosely because I don't feel like you're bursting into the room saying, we're going to deal with this. I feel like it's more like, well, in some cases it might be, but for most cases you're just kind of like going towards this person, going to their house, going to see them, going on their terms type feel, like on their turf. I think that's a better way to put it. You're putting it out there. You're like putting out that olive branch. Let's talk it out. Let's work this out. I feel like you're the initiator. Took me 10 years to get to it, but there we go. Now, when this happens, I do feel like there's 2 cards hidden here. So what do we got here? You got the Justice card twice here, by the way. You have Destiny, the World, and right below it is the Justice card. You got Justice twice in this situation. You have a lot of good cards here. So I'm realizing this might be a difficult situation to handle or to address, but I feel like you're going to fare extremely well in the long run. So I feel like it's going to go well. The World, I feel like it's tying up the situation in the sense of like resolving it, working through it, how I felt, how you felt, why I said, what you said, what the truth is, all that stuff, and like, I understand you want this, but you can't just push me. That's not fair. That's why I reacted, and the other person will address their side, be like, yeah, I understand, I'm sorry, and sometimes I get a little pushy, and that's why I said what I said, and I don't like to be pushed back, so that's why I said this, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this is like a fair trade of information, of action, of, like, this other person really, really cares about you, and they're willing to, like, put down the sword, so to speak, and just talk it out, and, like, see it from your side and their side, say how they feel, get your input. Like, they really have honest intentions to work this out. The Destiny means this relationship is meant to survive, which is why you're kind of moving into it and why they're meeting you halfway, because you're both in that spiritual sense, like this relationship is meant to continue on in a good, healthy way, so you're going to work it out. Good. This situation, the other side like feels like everything is good. They're very happy. The talk goes well. Whatever you're doing, I feel like there might be an activity involved here. Maybe a picnic or something. I'm seeing like outside stuff. I know this is a general read, but I'm seeing some outside stuff and like. Why does it look like there's something behind me? I don't know. I creep myself out lately. That's great. All right, moving on. That threw me right off. They are very happy with how this turns out. So that, I feel like everything's back on for them. Now, as you move forward, like what is going on here with this? Because this is like the good fortune. Is this good cheer? Good cheer. This card, this 10 of Pentacles, where they're very happy and they feel like everything is secure between you and them. They're so happy about you coming towards them. Like, I feel like that meant the world to them, that you took that initiative. I just feel like they feel very, very happy. They feel very valued by you. They feel like they did their part and it worked out. Like, they're like feeling like this worked out after the fact the best it could. Like, they're feeling really, really good about it. Like, everything with you and them is healed and moving forward and going well. On your side, I also feel like you learned a lot from the situation, like how you felt, what caused what. I'm getting the knowledge card is on your side, which means I feel like you learned some stuff about the other person that you may not have known. I think you might have also realized what triggered the situation, and it's for some reason I feel like this is going to help you in other situations. Because like something like I feel like the push towards you triggered something like a reaction, and you're aware of it. and it makes it easier for you to like recognize it before it happens, so that you're not taken for a ride by your emotions. Yet you acknowledge the trigger before it gets to you, and you're just like, hold on, I'm either going to step away or I'm going to try to prepare myself not to react to it. Okay. With you and this other person, you got the Justice card again, because the Justice was there, and you got trust. I feel like things are working out very fairly. I feel like trust between you and this person is extremely strong by the time this situation plays out. Like, the bond has been strengthened. I feel like that's one of the reasons you came into this, to deal with it, because you were afraid it was it was damaged, or had a blemish on it, one of the two. So you came in to fix it, and you succeeded. And that's kind of where that ends. You succeeded. I feel like there's success here. You have a lot. There's a lot behind this for you. You have a lot of passion about this, definitely. But I do feel like this is working out to your benefit. I feel like the other person, there's a lot of love there. I don't feel like this is bad. I only feel like the reason the overall energy here is the Ten of Swords with the strength is because I feel like this is like, when you're going into it, it's really like, to you it's really upsetting. It's not an easy thing to handle. Something happened in the past, and I just feel like whatever it was, however long ago it was, it's kind of been eating at you, and you're just kind of a little stressed about what's going to happen next. And I think part of you is kind of worried about a second blow up, but I don't see that happening at all. And the strength with that card means you're facing it, and you're moving through it, and I feel success. If this is hitting for you, I feel success. Like, it works out. Not only is the relationship repaired, but it grows stronger, and that trust is like really tight, really tight. Like, you're looking out for each other. Other people can't really affect it, because between the two of you, I feel communication is really strong at this point. Honest communication. Yeah. I just keep coming back to this works out. I feel like it's hard going into it, and it's great going out of it, because you get the result that you truly want, and it may be difficult to get in there and actually handle it, but you do that, and it works out. The other person really, really cares about you, and that's the big factor here. The other person definitely cares about you a lot. Not really getting anything else with it. I was just seeing if anything else was going to pop in. All right, so I'm going to end this here. If you would like a reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.